Okay, so here we are in Lightbox, and what you can do is you can just click on the sky, and you can see it does pretty much the same thing. I prefer to go into the more advanced masking. You get more control, and so you can see it clicks on the sky, and then it shows you the mask. And the same thing with Adobe. You have a threshold controls. In this particular case, you have quite a few, and then you can have an edge. And the nice thing is that when you zoom in, you can look at the edge, and you can tell it how much you want to take away from things. And then so what I can do is I can say, okay, well, what I want to do is I want to do the same curve I did in Adobe, basically. And then I can play. This is what you can't do in Adobe. I can play with my edge while I'm looking at my curve, and then I can also feather the mask and do other things. And then what I can do is I can see it's getting everything in there that it needs to get, and so forth. And it probably darkened these windows in. Let's say we don't want to darken these windows right here. We can do this. What we can do is we can commit the mask, and then we can do a number of things. One thing we can do is we can edit this mask, and then we can just say that. Let's show the opaque mask, and now what I can do is I can say, well, I didn't like what I did with those windows, and then I'm done. What I can do is I can go through and I can inspect the mask all the way through to get rid of anything that I don't like, that I don't want it to change. See, like right here, it's changing probably some texture areas that I don't want to change. It probably did that in Adobe too, but here you can just go ahead and do that, and then view the changes immediately. Another way to do it, which I'll show in another example, is to use the fill brush and that sort of thing. So this is a very basic example of how quickly you can do things in Lightbox, but also how you can change things too. The equivalent to this one is the color selection for Adobe, but you don't have the same controls that you have here. So that's one example, and I want to get to another example where it's a little more advanced, and it gets more complicated with Adobe and stays a little bit easier with Lightbox.